Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Lyoni Navinci and I will do my assignment that is about English correspondence. And today I will explain to all of you about Goodwill Letter. So in this session, I will tell you four parts about this topic. First, is what is Goodwill Letter. I think for the first part I will explain to all of you about definition of Goodwill Letter, and then the second part is about what makes a Goodwill Letter. This is about tips or how we can write a letter so the letter will be great. The third part is about writing a Goodwill letter. In this chapter we will know about how to writing a Goodwill letter. And the last part is about example of Goodwill letter. In this part I will explain one of the Goodwill Letter to all of you. Okay, for the first part is about definition of Goodwill Letter. I will explain to all of you about the definition of Goodwill Letter. Goodwill Letter is a formal request written by a consumer to a creditor to have a late payment removed from their credit report, or ask for them to remove a negative mark from their credit. Actually, for the Goodwill Letter, sometimes called a forgiveness removal letter. Okay, I would like to explain the second part. It is what makes a Goodwill Letter great. The introduction should be an effort to establish a friendly and familiar connection. First, appreciate the quality of product and service they provide. And second is value the relationship. In the body of the letter, you should include the relevant fact and context using a relatable story. First, paid the balance in full but did not anticipate a finance charge. Second, did not check a statement due to an accurate assumption. Okay, we will next to the next part. While you writing the letter, you can pay attention for this. Okay, first, when you write letter, make sure you explain why they should remove their late payment from your credit. Second, rather than writing in upset tone, do your best to write your goodwill forgiveness letter in a kind and respectful tone that will make a creditor want to forgive your past credit mistake. Third, whatever you write, don't make excuse own up to the mistake. Show responsibility for your action, but blatantly and directly ask the creditor to remove a payment from your credit report. Okay, we come to the next part. It is writing a goodwill letter. I will explain to all of you about how can we writing a goodwill letter. To complete and make a great letter, we should include the details to include in a goodwill letter. First is the date. The date is the date when you make your letter. Next is your name and your address. So to make complete your letter, you should mention your name and your address. Next is your creditor names, your creditor address. It means that it is the name and address for receiving your letter. Next, in the body of the letter, you should mention the purpose why you make this letter. For example, you would like to mention the negative mark you like remove. And next, which credit the mark needs to be removed from. Next, I will explain to all of you about the example of Goodwill letter. Okay, you can see in my video, I will take the example of the letter, Goodwill letter example. It is from Kendall William, number 56, Demont Street, Ellen Woods, PA 270096. It is the name and address of the sender, August 25, 2019. It is the date when you make the letter. Next, Miss Delina McGonagall, William Transfer and Storage, Customs Service Department, P.O. Box 3005, Ellen Woods, North Carolina. Okay, it is explain the name and the address for receiving your letter. Moving and storage service. It is the purpose for the letter. Okay, for Adam Wilkins, dear Delina. It is the opening for your letter. Next, thank you so much for the help you provide me regarding removing the remaining pieces of my furniture from my Allen Woods residence. Thank you for delivering my package safely to Goodwill and answering the table did not waste. You and the team made reasonable effort and make this complicated effort seems too easy. Enclosed in the check is amount 100. For the genuine service rendered, please do let me know if I have missed any of my package of furniture. With best regards, Kendall Williams. Okay, it is the example of the Goodwill letter. You can see the structure of the letter. So if you make a Goodwill letter, an effective Goodwill letter will include all the key components we discussed earlier. They will flow logically from start to finish. The introduction should be an effort to establish a friendly and familiar connection.